Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here for another plan with me video, and this time is for the 4th week of May, so starting on the 20th until the 26th. So last time I was with you, I planned out of my head, but this time I have a little cue here for me to follow. So I have this little sheet that I wrote down what I need to do for all of my weekly planning and also the end of the week. So we're going to go through the end of the week first, and then we're going to go ahead and plan the following week. I also wanted to show you that I finally printed my new stickers. So I printed these ones. Usually I use translucent or transparent stickers, but this time I decided to use these ones that are not transparent, just so you can test it out and see how I like it. Sorry for all the noise, my cats kind of destroyed our ladder. Anyway, so starting off with the first thing we need to do for the end of the week is to check if all of the daily sheets are completed. If not, complete as best as possible. So let's go ahead and go over our daily sheets. So this previous week started on the 13th. As you can see, I used my planner this week very much. So everything is kind of completed except Friday a little bit at the end of the day, and also today is Sunday, so I didn't complete it either, but I have mostly completed. I'll leave it as is. Then we need to update the weekly section, crossing out the meetings that didn't happen and counting the hours spent on each deliverable and project for my work. So let's go over the weekly. So it was this previous week. As you can see here, I already updated that, so I have on top the hours I spent on each project and also what I did for each project here on Sunday. And these are my weekly tasks that I also did here. Let me just cross out the buy cat food and also complete ETS that I did yesterday. And all of these meetings happened, so I don't think I need to cross out anything. I just need to check if I have any other meetings that I didn't put before, but I'm quite sure I didn't. Oh yeah, there's this one here that got moved over. So initially it was on Tuesday, and then it got moved over to Wednesday after this knowledge sharing meeting here. So I'm just going to write that down here. So at 2 o'clock we had the update for T1. There you go. Next up, oh yeah, I also have this here that I'm going to use for the weeklies now, which is the same. Where is the sheet? Where did I leave it? There it is. It's the same sheet as this one, as you can see, but I'm probably going to use this on a weekly basis just for my recurring tasks of the week. And then at the back I have a list of things that I have to do to complete each task that I write down here. So yeah, I think that's all that we did. I don't think I need to write down anything else. Let me just check this one out. I have a specific pen that I use for that. This one is a little bit thicker than my Muji pen. I just need to find it. I'm not sure where I left it. Oh well, I couldn't find it, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Muji pen and cross this. Okay, next step is going to be to update the monthly meal control with all the meals of the week. I don't think I did that. Let's check it out. So yeah, we are on this week here. Yesterday I had for lunch pasta with ham and peas. And for dinner I had Japanese food. And then these other days I don't remember exactly what I had. I think this one I had chicken with salad, rice and beans. The other days I'm not sure, so I'm not going to write down. I need to get better at this, but for now we're going to skip ahead. Update the habit tracker on the monthly section. So let's have a look at the monthly section here, the habit tracker. So is this one, I already completed it. I basically just do the exercise. I also wrote here YouTube and Instagram, but I'm not really following that much, to be honest. I'm just going to write down that on the 18th, I actually posted on Instagram, and today I'm also going to post. And today we're going to post here on YouTube, and Monday we posted on YouTube as well. And then last Sunday, we also posted on YouTube. So that's what we are going to update here. And the last step on our weekly closeout is going to be to, oh no, actually we have two more. So update the monthly section with the main events and check which tasks have been completed. So I have this half page here as well. This is a complete half page and not a smaller one like this one. So in here, I just write down all of my deliverables for the month, and we're going to go over and see which ones I can update. So comment on operational procedure, that's done. And partial report, that's all that we have to update. And I already updated with the biggest events here. I just want to put here that we're going to have a family meeting today. So I'm going to write that down. I just need a sticker. Let's see which sticker we're going to have. I'm going to use this one. No, actually, I'm going to use the pink one because I think it's going to look better. So at 5 o'clock, maybe a little bit later, I'm going to have late brunch with parents at our house. And then I'm going to use the dot stickers just to mark down that we are having visits. So these purple dot stickers are used whenever I have a social event. So as you can see, this month I have had quite a few. Usually at the end of the week, only on the first of the month I had something, because at the end of the week is when it's the weekend, and also on Thursday, usually Friday I have home office, so I can go out on Thursday and have fun. So that's why we usually do things at this date. That's done. Then the last thing is to check and update the weekly budget. So the weekly budget is this one. I haven't started this yet, but I actually have my budget control at the back here. Where is it? Oh, I think I left it outside. Let me just grab it and I'll be back. So this is the budget control I'm doing currently. As you can see, I have my different categories, and I also added up everything that I have spent up till now. As you can see, the most I have spent on is on my cats, because they are still little kittens, so I want to feed them the best food they can have so they develop well. That's why the beginning of their life is going to be a little bit more expensive, and it's around the same amount I have been spending in the last couple of months when I got them. So this is my weekly budget. I already did it, and then after I'm going to use this section here. And I think we are done. Yeah, we're done. This was the last step. Let me know if you liked to go over the last week, or if I should do a separate video on that. I can do that as well. Now let's get into the weekly planning. Since we already spent a lot of time going over the last week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead into the daily plans. Usually I start with the weeklies, but now I'm just going to go over the dailies directly. So first things first, we are going to put down all of the stickers for my meetings. Like always, I have a meeting. Let me just get a little bit closer so you can see better. I think that's gonna make things a little bit easier to see. I just need to get you a little bit brighter. There you go. I think that's great. So my first meeting of the week is going to be the meeting that I usually have at 10 o'clock here. So I'm just going to put this down. And these stickers I made specifically to fit into these slots here. what I did previously was to make different stickers for each time. So for example, if my meeting was 1 hour long, then I would have a 1 hour sticker and so on. But I decided that I was going to do just half-hour stickers because it makes things a little bit easier. So here we have our weekly team meeting, which usually happens at 10, sometimes at 10:20, depends on how late my boss is. There you go. So I have my weekly team meeting, and I'm also going to put down the stickers for the gym. I have been wondering if it's better to go right after my meeting or if it's better to go at the end of the week. Not of the week, at the end of the day. But I think I'm gonna put here right after my meeting. This way I don't get at the end of the day still having to do things. I have already done my gym session. So I'm going to put this right here. I really like how this is turning out. I mean, these stickers are very nice as well. I'm going to show you what the other stickers looked like. They were nice as well, but this one is easier because if I need to change something, I just have to pull the sticker and write it somewhere else. But with the previous stickers, because it was kind of plastic, I couldn't write on it. I had to write under it. So it was kind of messy, as you can see, but it was very pretty as well. But I think this is going to work a little bit better. So I'm just going to write here gym, and I'm going to do this. There you go. Perfect. I think that's it for Monday. I'm going to write here that it's going to be home office day. And I also am going to have the internet guy install a new internet here. Internet installation. And then I have to do a couple of things, so let me check what I haven't gotten to last week that I need to do this week. I'm going to pull this out and we're going to have a look. So first things I need to do that I kind of wanted to do last week and I didn't was to create this document here for the project. I have to create 2 documents for this project actually, so I'm just going to write these 2 here, and this is going to make things a little bit easier. And I also need to update the partial report for T3, and then I need to check task data for T3. This is going to probably take a little bit of time, so I need to go over this. And I think that's all that I need as immediate action on Monday. Now let's go on to Tuesday. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot to go over my weekly planning because I skipped onto the dailies, but basically the first thing to do is to write down the meetings on the weekly section, then check additional events on the monthly section, add 1 column for the tasks of the week on Saturday and check the tasks that were not previously completed, add 1 column on Sunday to account for the hours spent on each deliverable, add the meetings and events to the daily plan, so we are doing this now. Decide when each task for work will be done on each day, that's also what we're going to do now. Add home and personal tasks to the daily sheets, and then add recurring events and tasks on the daily sheets, such as going to the gym and things like that. So let's keep going. I have 4 different meetings at the same time here. On Tuesday, I have one that is really, really important that I cannot skip, so I'm going to prioritize this. This is going to happen at 9:30, so starting at 9:30, and then it's going to be 1 hour long, possibly longer than that, but initially 1 hour long. There you go. So on Monday, I also need to reschedule the meetings that I have on Tuesday. So I need to reschedule the sprint planning, and I also need to reschedule the test 1 update This way I will be able to participate in all of the meetings that I would have on Tuesday. Then I have one meeting that usually doesn't happen at 1:30, so I'm not even going to write that down. I'm just going to write here what this meeting is about. It's going to be a presentation to third party. There you go. And then on Wednesday, let's go over Wednesday. Oh wait, let me just write here, this is going to be a office day. And I don't have anything specific to do on Tuesday, so I'm not going to write down anything yet. On Wednesday, also an office day, and we have a meeting only at 1:30. Oh yeah, I have a little problem, a little issue with this sticker here because it wasn't cut properly, so I'm just going to use another one. I don't know why I had this problem, but thankfully, it only had an issue with the first sticker. The others are perfect. There you go. So I'm going to write down here that I have a knowledge sharing meeting. Oh yeah, I forgot to put here on Tuesday the gym. So I'm also going to the gym on Tuesday, and it's going to be after work. One thing that I used to do on my planning, let me just go out a little bit so you can see. So what I used to do here on January was to use my mildliner, red mildliner, to mark the hours that I wanted to work. So I think I'm gonna go back to this because it adds a little bit of color to the page, and aesthetically it's very pleasing. So I'm gonna go back and do this. On Tuesday, I'm going to start work at 7. So let me just use this right here to mark down. So at 7, we'll be starting. Then we'll be stopping at midday to have lunch. We'll be back at 1 o'clock. And then at 4:30, we'll be leaving to go home. And then the gym is going to be starting at 5:30, possibly, not necessarily, but I give myself some time first to get home, so half an hour to get home, and then half an hour at home to feed the cats, get ready, and change. So I give myself 1 hour after work to get to the gym, and then I do 1 hour and a half. Usually I do exactly 1 hour or around 1 hour and 15 at the gym, but I have a couple of minutes of walking towards the gym. So in total is usually 1 hour and a half. There you go. Let me see if this looks nice as well. I can just write like that. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, and on Monday, I want to start working 7:30. Actually, I'm just going to put down 8. Honestly, 8 is going to be enough. 8, then I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to have lunch. So I'll be back at around 1:30 maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to write down 1:30. There you go. And I'm going to do this right here as well, just to mark that I'll be stopping work at this time. Okay, so I need to do 8 hours and a half. So this is going to be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half. So I'll be stopping at 7 o'clock. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 7 and a half, 8 and a half. Exactly. So at 7 I'll be stopping. There you go. Perfect. Let's move over to Wednesday. On Wednesday again, I'll be starting at 7. I'll be stopping at midday to have lunch. Then I'll be going home at 4:30. And this day I'm not going to the gym because I use Wednesday as a rest day. There you go. Now on to Thursday. Thursday is also going to be an office day. So I'm just going to write down office here. And I have I have two different meetings. So the first one is going to be at 8 o'clock. So this is the earliest meeting that I have so far. I usually get at the office at 7, so it's not going to be a problem for me. So I'm just going to write down here, it's going to be at 8, and this is going to be a kind of knowledge sharing session as well. It's more of an effort the company is putting to train people in terms of technical knowledge. So that's very nice, and I usually try to participate in these sessions to gain knowledge. So there you go. It's going to be a 1 hour and a half session. And there you go. And then right after, I have a feedback session. And one funny thing that it happens to me is that I have really, really bad memory. So I was filling this feedback form with ideas that to make the lab better. And I remember having a good idea to add, and I did add it, but I forgot what this idea was about. And the person who is going to apply this idea came looking for me, sent me a message on Teams asking if I had time to go over this idea. And I said, sure, but I don't remember the idea. So that's going to be interesting. And that's going to happen on Thursday. So here's surf school, and it's going to be UHB, 1 hour and a half. There you go. And Thursday, I'm going to start at 7 again. There you go. And I'm going to stop at midday. And then go back at 1. And go home at 4:30. And Thursday, I'm back at the gym. So again, it's going to be 1 hour to get ready, and then 1 hour and a half at the gym. I'm really loving these stickers. I think they are going to work better than the previous ones. I will have to test them for this week and then see how I like them, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be a little bit better than the other ones. Just the feel of them is a little bit better as well. There you go. So we have gym here. There you go. Perfect. So that's it for the office days. And then on Friday, we have a home office again. And the first thing that I'm going to write here is just to complete the ETS. And we are going to start. Usually on Thursdays, I have game night, so I usually go to sleep very late. So I'm going to start at 8:30, and I don't have any meetings. I'm going to stop to eat at 12:30, and it's going to be just half an hour so I can get some extra time here. And I'm going to have to stop at around, let's see, 1, 2, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 7 and a half, 8 and a half. So 5:30. 5:30, yeah, 5:30. There you go. And then immediately after I'm done, I'm going to go to the gym. Usually I would try to put this at 11, but what I have noticed is that on Fridays, because I do go to sleep very late on Thursdays because of the game night, I'm usually tired at 11. I'm still kind of not in my best form yet, so I don't do as well at the gym as I would do at the end of the day. So I'll just try to go at the end of the day on Fridays. There you go, gym. And then I'm free for the rest of the day. That's great. So this is the daily planning. I think it looks pretty cute. I really like it. And then what I'm going to do now is for the weekend, I'm debating whether or not I should include another gym session here, because I did want to, but at the same time I don't think I'll be going to the gym on Saturday because I don't think I feel like it, but I'll try anyway. So I'm just going to put here at 9 o'clock that I'm going to the gym. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll try. And honestly, if it doesn't happen, it's not a problem. My goal is to go to the gym at least three times a week, and I have been going 4 times, so that's fine. But I can try and make it 5. So gym here. And I don't have anything planned for Saturday yet, so we're just going to leave it as is. Okay, I think that's it for the planning this week. I'm just going to write down on Tuesday here that I need to finish this project document here, and I don't foresee any other kind of tasks yet. They will probably appear out of nowhere, but I'll have to deal with that when that happens. And one thing that I will need to do as well is to save data books for this project here. We skipped the weekly planning, but I'll do that off camera. Actually, I'm wondering if I should do it just now, because if you want to watch, you can go and watch. If not, you don't need to. So I'm just going to do that fairly quickly now. So I have here my weekly tasks. I have here also this week. And then I'm going to write the projects here. I don't know when it stopped recording, but anyway, I just filled up all the gym times. And I was saying I'm probably going to have a game night here on Thursday, but I'm not going to fill this here because sometimes it does not happen. So for the weekly tasks, we have here this. So I still have a couple of things that I need to do that I didn't finish on this week here. I think I want to use one for each week. So I'm just going to grab a new one. So here's going to be May week 4, and I'm going to use another pen for that. It's this one that I found. So first things first, I need to update the partial report T3068. I kind of did this last week, so I'm just going to do that. I need to update the folder for this project here. I need to create a MDR for this project, and also need to create a TDRF for this project. And then I need to save the data books for this project, and then also create the mailbox for it. It's a little bit dark, I think. I think this is a little bit better. Then after creating the mailbox for this, I think that's all that we'll be needing to do. Maybe I'll add more things as the week go. I also need to finish the 75025 stress document. And then finally, I need to complete the ETS. So let me just check if there's anything else that I put here on the dailies. I don't think I did. The rescheduling is not a deliverable, so I don't need to put here. Yeah, okay, that's all that I have for this week. That's great. I'm just going to put this right here. And I'm going to move this one back to this week. There you go. Okay, that's it for this planning session. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a lot longer than it usually is, but this is a new planning system that I'm using, And also we had to do the end of the week stuff, so it did take a little bit longer than expected. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave your like. It helps me a lot. If you're not subscribed yet, also subscribe, because this helps my channel grow and makes me want to film a little bit more. I love filming, don't get me wrong, but sometimes having this feedback really motivates me to film more videos than I usually do. So I hope this will motivate you to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely week, and if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll get to them whenever I can. Bye bye!